him here, BD.
Oh, great timing.
Them, BD?
See crawlers, strike quickly. I've seen what comes from their dead. Speak of the venom. It's a foul run. Get the intruder! I'll get you! Move up slowly, brothers! Still, try harder, weakling! You will perish! You don't have real power! He shakes in fear! Death is coming for you! You can't win, outsider! Enough running! You'll not be denied! Don't lose sight of him!
Not feeling so great, BB. I could use the stem. Just need to know, don't you? What's that, BD?
We must stop him now! Kill the outsider! Brothers, aid me! Shakes in fear. We will end you! Where is your skill? Your death is assured. I'll break through! Yeah! Evade you. You cannot defeat our might. He stood no chance against us.
What?
My mind helped me out. So much better.
Someone looked up, like in a search, like you know how like you search and then like, what other people search pop up. Someone searched, does Darth Maul have bad breath?
You and me.
Yeah, too hurt.
Coward's defense.
Dorstin!
Hello everybody, I am Luke191, and today I've hijacked the Scoundrel's ship. As the title may suggest, I'm talking about Farrell, Darth Maul's other brother. Keeping with the tradition of naming their children with very on-the-nose names, Kysina gave birth to Farrell around 60 to 40 BBY. He was the blood brother of Savage Opress and Darth Maul. However, whether or not he was a full brother or a half-brother is in question. For the Night Sisters, it is tradition for the mother to kill the father once a child is born, or at least when a male is born. The details for this are a bit uncertain. However, with this in mind,
Did you hear that?
pleaded to Darth Sidious to take a young Maul and save one of her sons from being infected brother. At this time, they had another child, Savage Opress. This little bit of information helps determine whether or not Farrell had the same father as Maul and Savage. By the time Sidious takes Maul, his father was dead. Farrell wasn't around. This makes me believe that Farrell was born later on with a dead father. Considering Savage and Maul's force abilities, as well as the fact that they are force sensitive, their father must have contributed in a major way to his son's force sensitivity, considering the fact that Farrell wasn't. Most of Farrell's life is unknown, but a few assumptions can be made. He lived under the thumb of the Night Sisters and was treated no better than a slave. His life was miserable, but he had a strong relationship with his brother, Savage. However, Farrell had confidence in both himself and his brother. With Count Dooku's betrayal, Savage searched for someone who she could use as an assassin to get revenge. Her search led her to the far side of Dathomir, to a settlement of Zabrak Knight brothers.
So is Mistress Darth Maul's brother? I mean sister.
PD, Stim!
Two fighter.
You're the beast that you fight when you first get onto Dathomir.
The one with the long fingernails.
Yeah.
But what's it? Oh yeah, is Mistress Darth Maul's sister?
Mistress?
Yeah.
Who's Mistress?
Or not mistress, but like I call her mistress.
Ventress?
Fuck. Yeah, Ventress.
No.
I call her mistress because that's why I first called her, and now I just call her that.
I think so.
Both Farrell and Savage were forced to participate in tests to prove their worth to Asajj. Tests that could and were fatal. Savage promised to protect Farrell, a promise he kept all the way through till the end. As the other Zabrak fell to Asajj's merciless assault, the only two who remained were Savage and Farrell. Clearly outmatched, Savage told his brother to run. He would be the one to face Asajj, and worse yet, he would be the one to serve her. He would give up his freedom so Farrell could retain what little he had. Powered by a love for his brother and a hatred for Asajj, Savage fought as hard as he could, but his lost. In the end,
Glancing blow!
Savage was taken back
No,
to
you
the
cannot win!
monster to prove his worth, as well as whether or not the spell worked.
Damn!
The night
I was wondering why he looked so skinny before. He made him huge. This shit does not keep very well.
brought out Farrell and told Savage. After hearing the beating of his brother, Savage snapped. The story of Farrell has but wait, why is the video? Why is there still time left in the video? Well guys, I don't like to just tell stories. Sometimes I like to explain. Agonizing why
I'm done talking about TV. That
Unto
shit's
himself,
so
Farrell
stupid.
is nothing but a plot device. He merely exists to move the story along. The guy's skin should have been red, because expendable is written all over him. However, due to being a plot device, Farrell serves another more intriguing use. He serves to expand upon an idea. He serves to expand upon our understanding on the nature of the Sith. The Jedi believe that attachment leads to emotion, which is correct, but they believe that emotion is inherently evil. It can and will lead to the dark side. They are, oddly enough, afraid of emotion. The Jedi can't handle or cope with emotions. They were raised by monks since infancy, so they try to control them. They see their emotions as weakness. The Jedi try to suppress what they feel instead of bring their problems into the light so they can be dealt with. The Sith, on the other hand, believe the opposite. Their emotions give them strength. Now, it should be noted that being a Sith does not mean you're evil, nor does it mean you follow the ways of the dark side. There is a distinction between the two. The Jedi and Sith follow codes that are opposites of one another, but that is because the two beliefs have very different goals in mind. The way of the Jedi calls for mastering one's emotions to find harmony within them to achieve internal peace. The way of the Sith calls for embracing one's emotions. Let them drive you in order to get the most of what you want out of life. The Jedi want internal harmony, where the Sith want external achievement. The problem the Sith run into, however, is the fact that power corrupts. If you can do anything, and no one can stop you, why shouldn't you do anything? So after prattling on about the nature of two fictional religions, I bet many of you are wondering where I'm going with this. I wanted to establish that being a Sith, or knowing its teachings, does not make you evil. You don't automatically fall to the dark side once you join the Sith. For all intents and purposes, within the universe that is Star Wars, an odd trend has emerged when it comes to the stories about the Sith. When a Sith lets go of attachment...
Bro, what the fuck? One of the clips that he put in his video is the fight in the High Republic with all the Sith and all the Jedi, and one of them were fighting with dual pistols.
That was a Mandalorian.
Ugh. Brought dual pistols to a lightsaber fight, lightsaber fight.
When a Sith destroys the one thing that binds them to the rest of sentient life, that, right there, is when they fall to the dark side. In the case of Savage, the moment he is turned into a monster is not the point where he falls to the dark side. In a strange way, he is still the courageous warrior we saw prior to his transformation. We see a glimpse of the man he used to be. The moment he sees Asajj, he begins to choke the life out of her. This woman killed his people and almost killed his brother. He hates her. He hates that she tried to kill him. he hates, he was forced to serve her. However, all of that fades away. The man he was disappears as he chokes the life out of the one person he cared for. This extends past Savage, however. In the case of Alec, or as he would be later known as, Darth Malik, he joined Revan in his crusade against the Mandalorians to protect the people of the galaxy, to protect those who couldn't protect themselves, to avenge the deaths of billions at the hands of the Mandalorians. The Jedi refused to enter the war. They would not let their emotions get the better of them. They would not be goaded into a fight. As the war drew to a close, both Revan and Alec chased the surviving Mandalorians down, ultimately coming into contact with Darth Vitiate and the Sith Empire. Both of the Jedi joined the Sith and returned to the galaxy to seek out the Star Forge, a weapon Revan wished to use against them.
Okay, why are we talking about Revan? This is all like a whole
No. It's like telling the whole story of Star Wars.
Revan and Malik declared war upon the Republic as well as the Jedi in order to create a stronger, more unified galaxy. A galaxy that could...
They just went back in time.
His best friend and mentor, he finally succumbed to the dark side and forgot the music of almost any Sith who fell only to the temptation of the dark side did so after killing someone who attached to him. Darth Malgus killed his Twilight brother, resulting in him falling so far that he wished to destroy both the Jedi and the Republic. Empire, after this, killed the Master into the grave. He was the dark side as she led him and self-defense. Even people such as after killing his master, Mata Tremaine, Nad renounced the Jedi Order and embraced the dark side. To highlight this even more, I want to take a dip into non-canon, non-Legends material that will never come true, which has arisen via choices made in video games. In Dark Forces Jedi Knight, if Kyle Katarn kills Jan Orso,
You picked the wrong house, fool!
he falls to the dark side and later becomes the new Emperor of the Imperial Remnant. Extending past this, there's Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. If Jaden kills his friend and rival Rosh, he too falls to the dark side. At this point, I'm just beating you over the head with what I'm trying to get across, but there is a bit more. In direct contrast to this, if a Sith holds on to their attachment, if they hold on to what makes them, them, they have a real chance of returning from the dark side. When Vader was redeemed by Luke, his son and only family he could possibly connect to, the only family that wouldn't hate him, considering the fact Vader tortured Leia and killed her family and destroyed her homeworld, I bet they would see eye to eye. With Luke, though, Vader remembered what it meant to be human. He remembered why he became a Sith. He became one so he could use his emotions to save his wife and child, and ultimately this attachment brought him back. Bastila was redeemed by Revan, her lover, and the only person in her life that truly cared about her outside of her parents, and even then, her relationship with her parents was strained. She was tortured day in and day out after sacrificing herself to save the crew of the Ebon Hawk, to save Revan. In the end, she wasn't strong enough to endure, but when face to face with Revan, she couldn't kill him. Her love brought her back. Ulic Qel-Droma fell to the dark side after joining a dark side cult known as the Krath, an action he took in order to infiltrate the group so he could avenge the death of his master, to bring his murderers to justice.
Why is he pausing like that?
The Krath were able to corrupt Ulic Qel-Droma, and eventually he joined Exar Kun in his war against the Jedi and Republic. However, and again, another odd twist, Ulic eventually killed his brother during this war, but after doing this, he felt so much grief over what he did. He loved his brother so much that he renounced his allegiance to the Sith. He came back. He may have killed his brother, but he didn't let go of his attachment. He didn't let go of the love he felt for him. Pharaoh may have been an insignificant character, but his death helps shed some light upon the nature of the Sith. If a Sith lets go of their attachment, if they let go of their emotions, what makes them, them, then they are driven by nothing except their desire for power. If a Jedi lets go of attachment, what makes them, then they are driven by nothing except their desire to achieve harmony, to achieve peace. One becomes a conqueror bent on domination, one becomes an apathetic observer who is willing to let billions die. But if both followers hold on to their attachment, if they both stay who they are, then they rise to become something amazing. They become legends. I'd like to thank the Scoundrels Cantina for allowing me to put this up on the channel, but I'd also like to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this. It's very appreciated. If you like this video and want others similar to it, head down to my channel, Boomcar1on1. They're right there.
Another step. Now, BD.
They're making Darth Maul the good guy. They made his lightsaber the
You're feeling weak, BD.
blue one.
In what?
They made his skin color blue.
In what?
Huh?
In what?
In this video.
Oh.
Phantom Menace. The fight. Okay, it just ended down nowhere. What? There's gonna be a Darth Maul game?
There should've a long time ago, but it was canceled.
Did they come out with a trailer?
This must be where the Night Brothers
No,
live.
it was old.
They're there. Now look, we have no other choice. Figures.
Oh. Damn, they actually had to like cut off their heads and stuff.
Mm.
Should have been more realistic like that. Actually did it.
How's by the gate?
I would absolutely play it. Of all the kind of canceled TV stories that kind of came out, it's not like
I'd say these vines are too creepy to graze, but let's graze. So much fear and rage. How could anyone survive here? Another one of those things. This was an arena once. The Night Brothers only respect those with power. Beat it here!
Vengeance on my sisters.
He was scary.
You know? Alex, you want to see a picture of what they're gonna make Darth Maul look like before?
Please!
think Darth Maul walks around this one anyways.
What's this? What is it, BD? My sisters used to call their leader Mother. She used powerful magic. That thing looks like trouble.
Trespasser, and he's weak. I understand. Jake's in fear. Come, fight me. What is this? You won't impede me. Try me, Jedi. You cannot stand before us. I'll get you. Are all Jedi so? I'm going to kill you, outsider. How's it feel, Jedi? Not so bad.
Ahsoka in Mandalorian. I don't know what she's doing correct.
I can defeat you. No, Jedi.
Oh, nice. Very, very nice.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Carly. This has been living my Mandalorian video. That's right. It really does seem like this is in front of coming to the Mandalorian season 2.
How old is she gonna be?
Thanks, BD.
Ooh.
Ahsoka. What time is it in Mandalorian again?
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Dude, we're gonna see old Ahsoka.
Old?
See old Ahsoka. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be old. old, but like. It says here that she should be around 45.
Around 45?
Yeah, it says she was born in 36 BBY before the Battle of Wyven, making her about 45 at the time of the melee.
Up here!
They left up her friend to betray her friend framed her.
Who framed it?
Huh?
Who framed it?
Her friend framed her.
Who, Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Oh! I know what you're talking about.
Adult Ahsoka looks way more different
You saw her?
than... Huh?
You saw her?
Nah, I said Ahsoka looks way more different than, what's her name?
Only death awaits you here.
What was the other one that was the same species as Ahsoka? Shakti. She looks way different than Shakti.
Wait up! It might be dangerous.
Shakti's harder than Ahsoka.
Hotter?
Yeah. Adult, when it comes to like them both being adults. Shakti's really good. But she does not even different. was in the movie. She was emo. Huh?
When she was emo?
Wait, what?
You said she was emo.
No, I said how old do you think Ahsoka was in the movie?
Oh.
Like when they introduced her.
In what movie?
You said what?
In the...
When she was
In the
assigned
Clone
with
Wars
Anakin.
movie?
When she was assigned with Anakin.
Yep.